Let's make the most delicious and chewy peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, my favorite. Starting with half a cup of unsalted softened butter, half a cup of creamy peanut butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, half a cup of regular sugar, and then I'm just gonna mix this until it's super creamy. The texture of this is super light and fluffy, so now I'm gonna add in my 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We're gonna want 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. I'm almost out of corn syrup, but this is probably about 2 tablespoons. Mixing all that together. Now for the dry ingredients, I'm adding in 2.5 cups of flour, teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just using the pink Himalayan. I'm just mixing that together before adding in the chocolate chips. I'm done with the mixer, so I'm just scraping off all this dough. Adding in about 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, but we're just gonna measure that with a heart and then just mixing those in. I'm using an air bake cookie sheet, which is the best, and then I'm just using my cookie dough scooper. I always like to press down the tops of my cookie dough just a tiny bit so they flatten out a little bit more while they're cooking. Otherwise, I feel like they get really, really thick and not as chewy as I like because they're just so thick and like cakey. So I always press them down. I'm baking these at 375 for like 12 to 14 minutes. They're gonna be a little bit soft when they come out. You guys have got to try this recipe because it's the best.